March 12, 1993, 1:29 p.m., Bombay. The first bomb detonates in the basement car park of the Bombay Stock Exchange, the financial heart of India. The force of it blows out the front facade of the building and shatters windows 3 streets away. Before the smoke from that explosion reaches the upper floors, a second bomb goes off inside the Air India building on Nariman Point. Then a third, a fourth, a fifth, a sixth. Between 1:29 p.m. and 3:40 p.m., 12 coordinated bomb blasts rip through Bombay. 257 people are killed, 1,400 are injured. The Bombay police have not one AK rifle in their armory. The city's deputy commissioner of police, Rakesh Maria, will later say that until this afternoon, he did not know what RDX was. He is about to learn. Within 48 hours, Maria's men find an unexploded RDX-laden scooter at Dadar. The scooter leads them to a flat in Mahim registered to a man named Mushtaq Maimon, known to every officer who works the smuggling beat by a different name: Tiger, a silver smuggler, a henchman, and everyone who knows the Mumbai underworld knows who Tiger Memon works for. Within a week, the chain is clear. The 3,000 kilograms of RDX and hundreds of Type 56 assault rifles that landed at the Shikadi coast in Raigad on February 3rd and 7th. The customs officials paid 22 lakh rupees to abandon their checkpoints. The ISI training camps near Obra in Pakistan's Punjab province, where 15 conspirators were taught bomb assembly and weapon handling between January and February. The Dubai meetings, the authorization. His name is Dawood Ibrahim. He has not set foot in India since 1986. He is sitting in Dubai, in a house he calls the White House, watching the city he grew up in burn on satellite television. He is 37 years old. He is the son of a Mumbai police constable. He grew up in a slum the size of 2 football pitches, and he has just committed the largest terrorist attack on Indian soil in history. India will demand his extradition from Pakistan more than 40 times. Pakistan will deny he is there every single time. He is almost certainly still there. Before we go further, if you're enjoying this story and want more like it, hit the like button and subscribe. Every video we make goes this deep, and there's a lot more coming. Dongri, Mumbai, December 26, 1955. Dongri is barely the size of 2 football pitches, and it produces gangsters with the regularity of a municipal program. Karim Lala cut his teeth here. Haji Mastan built his first fortune here. The Thieves' Bazaar, where stolen goods have been sold openly since before independence, is 3 lanes from Dawood's family home. His father, Sheikh Ibrahim Ali Kaskar, is a head constable in the Mumbai Police Crime Branch, an honest man in a dishonest neighborhood, carrying a government wage in a place where the real money flows through other channels. The family is large and poor. Dawood is one of 12 children, and the distance between his father's moral authority and his father's financial reality is something Dawood notices very early and never stops thinking about. He drops out of Ahmed Sailor High School when his father can no longer afford the fees. He forms a gang of Dongri boys. Their main early scam, called Alta Palti, involves selling boxes that supposedly contain smuggled luxury watches. After the buyer pays, he opens the box and finds a stone. In 1974, Dawood jumps a courier for Haji Mastan and takes $200,000 in the process. His father finds out. He drags Dawood to the police station and makes him confess. The crime branch registers a robbery complaint, and then senior officers offer Dawood a choice: work against the Pathan gang that Karim Lala controls, or face prosecution. Dawood smiles and agrees. He is 19 years old, and the law enforcement institution his father has served faithfully for decades has just told him that rules are for people who cannot be useful to the people who enforce them. He will not forget this lesson. He will build his entire career on it. February 12, 1981. A petrol pump opposite the Siddhivinayak temple, Prabhadevi. Shabir Ibrahim Kaskar, Dawood's older brother, his original partner, the person who was beside him when all of this started, is approached by 3 members of the Pathan gang and shot 28 times. He is dead before he hits the ground. Dawood does not retaliate immediately. He plans. He watches. He waits 5 years. In 1986, he has Samad Khan, the Pathan gang leader who ordered Shabir's killing, murdered. By this point, Haji Mastan has left crime for politics. Karim Lala is signing peace agreements. Every rival Dawood inherited from the 1970s is gone. D Company, a name the Indian media coins from his initial, is the dominant criminal organization in Bombay. More than 5,000 members, hundreds of millions of rupees in annual revenue from gold and silver, smuggling alone. D Company smuggles an estimated 25 to 30% of India's total gold and silver imports, giving Dawood personal control over the selling price of gold across the country. Jewelers from Surat to Delhi pay his rates, or they find their shipments disappear. Then comes Bollywood. Film financiers who take D Company money get their productions funded within a week. Those who refuse start receiving threatening phone calls to their lead actors. Then comes cricket. In 1986, Dawood walks into the Indian cricket team's dressing room in Sharjah and offers each player a car if they defeat Pakistan in the final of the Sharjah Cup. Not a threat, an offer. The most wanted man in India, strolling into the national team's changing room like a visiting sponsor. The players accept. India wins. He moves to Dubai in 1986, ahead of a murder warrant, and builds his second empire from a house he calls the White House. By 1992, D Company's estimated net worth is $6.7 billion. Dawood is the most powerful criminal operator in South Asia, living openly in Dubai, attending cricket matches, hosting Bollywood parties, untouchable because there is no extradition treaty between India and the UAE. Then December 6, 1992, changes everything. The Hindu nationalist mob that demolishes the Babri Masjid in Ayodhya on December 6, 1992, triggers riots that kill approximately 900 people in Bombay, the majority of them Muslim. Shiv Sena activists burn Tiger Memmon's office in Mahim. Muslim properties are torched across the city. The police, by multiple witness accounts, stand aside. Messages reach Dawood in Dubai from Muslims in Bombay. Avenge the riots. The ISI makes their approach. They want Dawood to use the smuggling infrastructure he has spent 20 years building, the same routes that move gold and silver into India, to traffic military-grade explosives into Bombay. Meetings are organized in Dubai, attended by ISI agents, Dawood's brother Anis Ibrahim, and Tiger Memon. Dawood has everything he could want: money, safety, an empire that runs without him pulling a trigger. He takes the ISI's deal. Between February 3rd and 7th, 1993, the landing agents move 3,000 kilograms of RDX, hundreds of Type 56 assault rifles, pistols, and grenades, onto the Shikadi coast in Rajan district. The customs official responsible for policing that coastline has been paid 22 lakh rupees to abandon his checkpoints. The weapons are driven to Bombay and distributed to operatives trained at ISI camps in Pakistan. On March 12th, the bombs go off. The bombings accomplish two things. They kill 257 civilians, and they destroy the most valuable thing Dawood Ibrahim has spent 20 years building: the gray zone in which he was a criminal but not a terrorist, a fugitive but not an enemy of the state, dangerous but not existentially threatening. The moment the RDX detonates across Bombay, that zone collapses permanently. Chota Rajan, Dawood's right-hand man, the lieutenant who built D Company's street muscle, the Hindu face of the organization, breaks away immediately. He takes most of the senior Hindu leadership with him. The man who unified Bombay's underworld has divided it permanently along communal lines. The ensuing gang war kills more than 100 people and continues into 2017. Dawood flies from Dubai to Karachi. He does not know yet that he will never leave. The ISI delivers on its promise. Dawood receives protection, properties, and Pakistani paramilitary rangers as a personal security escort. An entourage that journalist Hussein Zaidi describes as putting the security detail of the Pakistani president to shame. He lives in the Bernie house in Clifton, Karachi. Temperature-controlled swimming pool, tennis court, billiards room, Swarovski crystal showpieces, suits from Savile Row in London. Pakistan denies he is there. The United States does not designate Dawood a global terrorist until 2003, a full decade after 257 people die in Bombay, because Pakistan's cooperation in the region is considered more strategically valuable than accountability for the bombings. He is allowed to operate, expand, and entrench for 10 years, while governments look away for reasons that have nothing to do with him. In 2006, his daughter Mahrukh marries Junaid Miandad, son of Pakistan's most celebrated cricketer, Javed Miandad. The wedding takes place openly in Karachi. Pakistani cricket royalty attends. India protests formally. Pakistan denies Dawood exists on Pakistani soil. The man whose daughter married into Pakistan's cricket establishment in a public ceremony that was photographed and reported internationally does not, according to the Pakistani government, live in Pakistan. In 2011, the FBI lists D Company third on its 10 most wanted fugitives. The UNSC consolidated list places Dawood on sanctions for association with Al-Qaeda and the Taliban. India demands extradition for the 42nd time. Pakistan denies his presence for the 42nd time. In June 2017, veteran Indian lawyer Ram Jethmalani makes a statement that has never been adequately explained. After the bombings, he says, Dawood called him from London. He was prepared to return to India and stand trial. On one condition, he should not be subjected to third-degree treatment. Jethmalani conveyed the offer to then Chief Minister Sharad Pawar. The politicians in power refused. Their stated reason: they were afraid of what Dawood would expose in court. The government that lost 257 citizens on March 12, 1993 refused to bring back the man responsible because they were afraid of what he might say. Dawood Ibrahim is 69 years old. He is almost certainly in Karachi. His properties are documented. His family attends weddings photographed in Pakistani newspapers. His associates travel through Pakistani airports without interference. D Company is not a memory. It is a present tense organization with present tense revenues. His father, Ibrahim Kaskar, the honest constable who dragged his son to the police station and made him confess to the Haji Mastan robbery, died in 1987. He never saw what his son became, or perhaps he understood it earlier than anyone, the night the crime branch told his teenage boy that rules are for people who cannot be useful. Dawood made his own calculations. They were correct. They were also catastrophic. And 30 years after the bombs, both things remained simultaneously true. Dawood Ibrahim built his empire on one foundational insight: that a state's protection is worth more than any criminal organization's muscle. In the 1980s, a man from a small town in Antioquia, Colombia, reached the same conclusion and took it further than anyone had dreamed possible. He didn't just buy police. He bought politicians, judges, and presidential candidates. He ran for parliament. He built housing projects for the poor and football pitches for children, and was photographed with them, smiling. At his peak, Pablo Escobar was personally responsible for 80% of the world's cocaine supply and had a fortune estimated at $30 billion. When Colombia decided to extradite him to the United States, he declared war on the country itself. That story is next.